Want to sell your home quickly and get top dollar for your home, and you know that you want to stage but you don't know where to begin? Stick around in this video because I am going to go through my top essential tips to staging your home. I'll also have a really special resource for you guys in this video as well, so you don't want to miss out. And welcome back to my channel. My name is rebecca.arscott and I am your trusted real estate expert here in New Mexico. And I am so happy to bring you this video. We are going to be talking about tips on how to stage your home, especially when you don't even know where to begin. I'm here to help you out, guys. So get your pen and paper. It's time to take some notes because this is going to help you. And don't forget to stick around because I do have a free resource for you guys in this video as well. So let's start off with why staging matters. Obviously, a well-staged home is going to attract buyers, but it's also going to attract buyers who see the value in your home, and it will also help them envision themselves being in that home. It'll also help your home stand out in a crowded market. And of course, it's going to lead to quicker sales and higher offers. We kind of touched on this in another video that you can see right here above. And I will also have that video linked below when it comes to how to get your home to sell faster. Step one is to declutter and clean your space. This is going to be your first step. It's going to make things a lot easier because you don't want to be putting things on top of junk. Get rid of as much as you can. Clear out as much of that space as you can so you have a nice clean slate to work with. You're going to want to create a nice clean neutral space that you can build on. Next is going to be highlighting some key features in your home. These are going to be all of the little details in your home, whether it's a beautiful kitchen with big windows and lots of light, or maybe you have some beautiful hardware that you want to showcase, or maybe you have a beautiful wide open living room, or you have a big beautiful spacious floor plan. This is just a little side note. Sometimes when you go into a home and there is no furniture, there's no decor, there's nothing there, you might think, oh, well, that should be easy for a buyer to want to buy the home because there's nothing there. But what you don't know is buyers need visual cues. Sometimes you need a little inspiration to start getting ideas and get the wheels turning of the potential in this house that I'm looking at. I have a different background than most people, so I love interior design. That is something that I absolutely love. I love home decor. So my thought process is going to be different than the average person who's going to be walking into your home and they don't even know where to begin with all of that. They just want to find a home where they can see themselves living in and growing in. Some key features that you can think of could even be like a fireplace. Maybe you have large, beautiful windows, floor to ceiling windows, high ceilings, anything that is going to make your house stand out. Maybe there's some things that you know about the house that have character. We want to make sure that all of those things are accented and they're highlighted when we're putting together our plan for staging. You're going to want to go through your house and make a checklist of all the key features in your home that you absolutely love about it, and maybe things that you can think of that maybe other buyers would be interested in when it comes to picking and choosing your home over other homes that might be similar. Another really important part is paint color. Do not ever underestimate the power of painting. Painting can transform your house from looking drab and dull and dingy and dark, and it can even make your house look dirty if it isn't updated. You can clean it as best as you can, but a fresh coat of paint can make a world of difference when it comes to that. My recommendation is going to be to make sure that you're painting the interior of your house neutral colors. This is going to be able to give you a broad reach. You want any buyer to be able to come in and see that house for the features that it has, not to detract from the features that you want to highlight. And sometimes bright, bold colors, even though I love bright colors, can be distracting and can also deter people from choosing that house over maybe a house that's similar that may have all white walls. I'm not saying that you have to go completely white, okay? There are other colors in the neutral palette, and that's one beautiful thing about working with neutrals is that you have a lot of different tones that you can choose from. You want to make sure that when you choose a color, it's going to be a color that is going to be warm and inviting and is also going to open up your space and enhance it as much as possible. Maybe you're very moody, or you love the moody aesthetic, or maybe you love a very bright and airy aesthetic, or maybe you love super colorful. Whatever it is, remember, that is your personal style. So you've got to remove your emotional attachment to that, because remember, you're trying to sell your house. You're not trying to keep it and hold on to it. You can take your personal style and you can put it in your new home that you're moving into. But for now, we want to make sure that this gets off the market as soon as possible. Probably one of the best investments that you're going to make up front is to repaint your house. Give it a nice fresh lift. It's just going to feel clean. It's going to be inviting. It's going to lay down the perfect foundation for staging your home. You want to create inviting spaces. Make a Pinterest board. I want you to pick the different aesthetics that you like that are neutral, that have a neutral base, and that are simple to recreate. Once you create your board on Pinterest, you can go back and you can reference that. And what I would recommend is creating different sections in your Pinterest board. That way you can go and say, okay, these are some ideas for the living room. Here are some ideas for my bedroom. Here are some ideas for outdoors. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be extravagant. You don't have to have a lot of stuff to make this work and make this work well for you. Use what you have. You're doing this on your own, so you want to be as cost efficient as possible, be creative, be resourceful, make a list of what you have, and do it room by room. Here is another tip for you. Layering. Layering can be very simple. So let's say you have a beautiful bedroom and you want to really highlight that. Get your comforter, get your sheets, add a nice quilt to it, add a nice throw blanket on there. Little layering like that can elevate your space so much. If you love colors, use blankets and pillows to accent that. Maybe instead of having it all over the wall, you incorporate it into the decor. Another tip for you guys is going to be styling. You have a beautiful bookshelf that's empty. Instead of leaving it empty, maybe you take a few things that you can put together in a beautiful way that really showcases that new bookshelf that you had installed. Maybe what you do is you have open cabinetry, and maybe you take all your best looking dishes and you have them displayed beautifully. That is what styling is. Another little side tip for you is going to be play with your layouts. Place your furniture in a way that's going to make your space feel bigger, but also inviting. Don't be afraid to move furniture around and play with different layouts. Here's some tips to make your space look bigger. Here's an example. You want your space to look bigger and your ceilings to look taller, but you have your curtains hanging at a standard height. Lift your curtains all the way up to the ceiling, order the long ones that go all the way down to the floor, and that is going to dramatically change the way that your space looks. Another tip is going to be mirrors. Utilize your mirrors. They are going to be huge in opening up your space and making it look much bigger than it is. The next thing that you want to make sure to look at is your curb appeal. This is going to be something that is very important. You want to present well, and that's going to actually be the very first point of contact when a buyer comes to your house. They're going to see the outside of your house. So clean it up as best as you can, make it look nice. I have a special resource that I told you that I was going to give you, and this is my free seller's guide. This is a comprehensive list of all the things that you are going to be going through during the selling process. I also have tips and I also have checklists that include a home staging checklist and preparing your home to sell on the market. So you want to make sure to go ahead and visit the link in the description and download your free seller's guide today. Another tip that I want to share with you guys is going back through your house and thinking of little details that you can add. Whether it's fresh flowers, clean towels, maybe it's a really light, clean scent. And that's really what's gonna help you stand out compared to the house down the road that hasn't put any of this attention to detail in their home selling process. I hope you found all of these tips helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.